it's not about proving a theory that matter doesn't exist. What I'm saying is that the theories that promote the existence of matter don't take into account some of the simplest philosophical concepts. Take Zeno's paradox about space and time for that matter. How can we infinitely cut something in half and ever get down to nothing? We try to account for all this with quarks and strings, atomic theory, that it's all energy or whatever, but we're sweeping this paradox, this illogical impossibility, under the rug. I know it seems like matter is real, but I'm saying that it is impossible. The theories for it are founded on science, materialism, a mere faction of philosophy, which essentially presumes there is an external world outside of consciousness, and that we wholly exist within it, which are really two huge premises needed to even step into that paradigm. But going back to the existence of matter being mostly supported by the feeling of its existence, which is a sensation, right? I mean, we're relying on our senses, which are conscious faculties, hence our minds. I mean, it isn't just the atomic theory in question here. I mean, take the law of thermodynamics, the first law, the one with about energy not being able to be created or destroyed. I mean, right there, the Big Bang, bullshit. Are we going to sweep that under the rug with consciousness, or are we saying that consciousness came from matter, that came from nothing? To me, the only logical explanation is that consciousness is the nature of the universe. I want to set the metaphysical question to rest, and everything we know as matter is an expression of that consciousness. Our beings are manifestations of consciousness, rather than the other way around, where consciousness is a byproduct from the molecular composition and neural connections of our brains. In a material universe, we would have no free will. Right? I mean, I used to believe this. A material world logically implies determinism. If you believe this, try to explain to me how you have free will. You cannot. It's impossible. Again, this is where dualism popped up, trying to account for this paradox, but we don't need that. Why bring up another realm, which really just begs the question, opposed to offering a solution, when the answer is much simpler? Simply, matter is a representation of our consciousness, created in the image of our thoughts and perceived by our minds. What makes more sense? That matter controls our thoughts, or that our thoughts control matter? My position starts from this principle as the fundamental truth of the universe, opposed to evolution, like I had before. I still agree with almost everything about it. I believe genetics are passed down from previous generations, and there's variation in offspring, but I do not believe that the variation is random. That's all. That's the only real difference. Evolution, the cosmos, it's all conscious expression. This inconsistent randomness notion must stop if we truly want to move forward, continue our existence here